Hello students, very good morning. Today we are learning the chapter Control and Coordination. In the previous class we have learnt about what is neuron and how this neuron transmit the message all over the body. We have learnt in the previous class. In today's class we are going to study about reflex action. What happens in reflex action? Reflex, it is a word we use very commonly when we talk about some sudden action in response to something in the environment. So here you can see we have taken a hot object, right? So what happens if you touch the hot object? You will suddenly remove your hand, or you will withdraw your hand from that hot object. How can you sense that it is a hot object? So we'll take other example, and we use that reflexity in many ways, right? So we say I jumped out of the way of the bus reflexly, or reflexly means sudden, or I pulled my hand back from the flame reflexly, or you can say I was so hungry my mouth started watering reflexly. Sudden ಆಗಿ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. What exactly do we mean? A common idea in all such examples is that we do something without thinking about it, right? So jumping or pulling a hand back, or so these are all doing without thinking about it, or without feeling in control of our reactions. Yet these are situations where we are responding with some action to change in our ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಸ್. Let us consider this further. Take one of our examples. Touching a hot object or a flame, it is an urgent and a dangerous situation for us, right? So, or in fact, for many animals, how would we respond to this? One seemingly simple way is to think consciously about the pain and the possibility of getting burnt. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪೈನ್ and the possibility of getting burnt, and therefore we move our hands. An important question then is, how long will it take us to think all this? Suppose if you touch this hot object, you'll suddenly remove your hand. So how do you know, or how much time would you take to withdraw your hand from the hot object? So the answer depends on how we think. If nerve impulses are sent around the way we have talked about earlier, then thinking is also likely to involve the creation of such impulses. Thinking is a complex activity. Okay, it is a very complex, ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರವಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. So it is bound to involve a complicated interaction of many nerve impulses from many neurons. ಒಂದೇ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ ಇಂದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಯು ಹವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹೌ ದ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ nerve connections. If this is the case, it is no surprise that the thinking tissue in our body consists of dense network of intricately arranged neurons. In the previous class you have learned, right? So how one neuron and other neuron is connected with a nerve ending and the dendrite you have studied in the previous class. So the information which sits in the forward end of the skull, forward end means here the frontal end. The information sits in the forward end of the skull and receives signals from all over the body. So which it thinks about before responding it to them. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಫ್ರಂಟಲ್ ಲೋಬಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಮುಟ್ಟೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಲ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಅಗೈನ್. Obviously, in order to receive the signals, This thinking part of the brain in the skull must be connected to nerves coming from various parts of the body. So all the nerves should be connected to the skull. The nerves which is coming from various parts of the body, similarly it has to connect it to the frontal lobe. If this part of the brain is to instruct muscles to move, and nerves must carry the signals back to the different parts of the body. So once the information from any part of the body, it will go to the brain or any nervous tissue or a skull. So from that skull, the information again has to move to the different parts of the body. Students, this is spinal cord and this is the brain stem. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆನ್ನು ಮೂಳೆ ಜೊತೆಗೇನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ರೈನ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರೈನಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೇಟಲ್, ಸಾಯೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ ಏಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. So it is a central, it is comes to central nervous system. If you take a section of this spinal cord, you can see a structure like this. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. So here there are two types of nerves. One is sensory nerves and the motor nerves. Sensory nerves ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so if you touch any hot object or any, if you want to sense or a cold ಏನಾದಿದ್ರೆ, so information ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನರ್ವ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನರ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಹಾಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಟು ದ arm or to remove the hand from the hot object. Reflex arc. So before studying about reflex arc, you should know about some terminologies, that is receptors, sensory neuron, motor neuron and effector. So coming to these receptors are the sense organs which receives the stimuli. Stimuli means whether it is hot or cold or any pain. So that receives receives the stimuli and then pass the message to the spinal cord through a sensory neuron. Here you can see the sensory neuron is so giving the information to the spinal cord. So next one is effectors. So these effectors are the muscles or a glands. Here you can see it is a muscle, actually muscles in the arm. So here these are the muscles and glands which respond to the information. Here the message is given, here the response is coming, right? So from the brain and the it is information from the brain and the spinal cord, so through this motor neuron. So effector ಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ effector ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್. So the sensory nerves or the nerves which carry the information from the receptors to the spinal cord or a brain. So brain ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಗೆ ರೆಸೆಪ್ಟಾರ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ಸ್. ಈ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಾರ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ಗೆ ತಂದ್ಕೊಡೋದು ಈ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ ನ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. What is reflex action? Reflex action, it is a sudden or unconscious and involuntary response of the effectors. Okay, effectors to a stimulus. ಈ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ withdraw our hand if we suddenly touch a hot object. So in this reflex action, the nerves in the skin detects the heat. Okay, your skin is the sensory receptor, right? So which detects the heat and pass the information through this through this sensory neuron to the spinal cord. Okay, through this sensory neuron, the message is transferred to spinal cord. Then the information passes through this motor neuron, and to the muscles or a effector. As I told, the muscles in the arm, right? That is effector. So which will come here to the it will come to the muscles of the hand, and then we remove we withdraw our hands from the hot object. So this is how the reflex action works. You have to remember here what is receptor, what is sensory neuron, what is motor neuron, what are effectors, and here spinal cord. So here the stimulus means object which is hot, cold or anything. So the sense organ, that is receptor, our fingers or a arm. So from here from the information it is transferred to sensory neuron. So this sensory neuron it will give the message to the spinal cord. From the spinal cord the message it will transfer through this motor nerves. From the motor nerves that it will reach the effector. Effector means muscles or glands. Finally the responses come. What is that response? We remove our hands from the hot object. So it happens very quickly. Reflex arc means the pathway. ಈ pathway ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ the pathway of reflex action, it is called as reflex arc. This reflex arc has evolved in animals because the thinking process of the brain is not fast enough. In fact, many animals have very little or none of the complex neuron networks needed for thinking. So in humans we need more networks needed for thinking. So it is quite likely that reflex arc have evolved as a efficient ways of functioning in the absence of a true thought processing. ನಮಗೆ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ so this helps us. So however, even after a complex neuron networks have come into existence, this reflex arc continues to be more efficient for quick responses. So ಇದು quick responses ಗೆ ಈ reflex arc help ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So students, this is very very important, and practice this diagram. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.